Deepwoken's weekly updates are not the problem. I know for a lot of people they've been complaining that the weekly updates are unnecessary, that they should go to a bi-weekly cycle, or that they should stop completely and just focus on getting out Conquest and some of the larger content updates that we're like anticipating. However, that's not really the best idea. Honestly, when you look at Deepwoken's player graph, when you look at the history of Deepwoken, weekly updates are the greatest thing that this game has going for it. Not only is it an incredibly impressive feat for them to have not missed an update in probably 2 years. I don't even know if they've missed one weekly update. But the content that it adds is part of the reason why Deepwoken has been so successful. Go back, a month or two when Deepwoken was really popping off. We weren't hitting almost 30k players just because people thought it would be cool or that they were hyped for Conquest. A lot of it is because of all the new content we were getting in weeklies. We were getting new paths. We got Diluvian. We were getting all kinds of balancing updates, new weapons, new ways to play the game, progression changes, new drip. That's what was making the game so fun. But, and I'll meet most of y'all in the middle here, we've sort of run into this wall where we have all this new content, all these new builds to make, all these new weapons, and nothing to use them on. It's cool and all that the progression's getting easier, and we have fun ways to make builds. We have fun builds to make, new paths, new cards, new weapons. But like, what do I use it on? There's no content to actually use these builds inside of. Which brings me back to the ultimate point, the reality, no matter how you slice it. World events should have been first. They should have listened to the poll and just done world events first. Conquest is hype. A lot of people were hyped for Conquest. But the quote-unquote Conquest update, what most of the player base is focused on are the new oaths and the new weapons and the new rewards. Not really the game mode itself. A lot of Deepwoken's player base is PvE or exploration. They don't really get into PvP like that. It would have made so much sense for the devs to drop world events first and just pack it full of content. All kinds of oaths, weapons, builds, everything. And then, a few months after, is when they drop Conquest as a standalone game mode that we're able to then take our new builds into and have fun on. Everyone would have won. I get this argument that it's like, well, Conquest was just going to take less time to make. I would have understood that if Conquest took like 6 months to make, opposed to the hypothetical 12 months it would take to finish world events. But here in reality, it's been almost a year and a half since they talked about the timeline, and we don't have Conquest, we don't have world events. After waiting all of this time, we're going to get an update that most people don't really care about. It should have been world events. That just makes sense. Do the hardest thing first, and then do the easier ones after. You will have satiated almost all of the community. They'll have something to do, something to play with. They're gonna leave you alone as a developer, so to speak. And then you can drop these game modes that take less of your time later. That just makes sense. I don't understand why they did it any other way. I would say that we're doom posting. I'm doom posting also. Deepwoken is fine. Deepwoken could come back to life like that if the devs really wanted to. And proof of that is ABA. ABA, like a month ago, ABA was averaging like 3k players, 4k players, nothing. Snake woke up one day and said, wait, I care about the game again. Now they're averaging like 10k, 11k. The deep devs are incredibly talented. They could tee up at any moment and we would be eating. It's just like, just plan, please, just a little better. You guys keep giving us dope content, but we have nothing to actually use the content in, Just lock in. Just fucking lock in, dude.